very good evening. You're watching Headlines Now with me, Deepthi. Before we move to all the stories for today in detail, let's have a quick look at the top headlines. DMK Chief Karunanidhi asked for the Prime Minister's intervention to stop India from training Sri Lankan personnel. Parliament remains deadlocked for the 6th day on the coal block allocation issue. Both the houses adjourned till Thursday. And the BJP is all set to take it to the streets, announcing a nationwide agitation against the court proceedings. Supreme Court likely to deliver its verdict on Ajmal Kasab's plea against his death sentence tomorrow. Fresh violence reported in Assam, this time triggered by students' protests. Ian Chappell is all praise for victorious skipper Unmuk Chand's leadership following his exemplary performance in the World Cup. News in detail. The DMK has said that the Prime Minister must intervene to stop India from training defence personnel from Sri Lanka. Party Chief M. Karunanidhi stated that the sentiments of the Tamil Nadu people have been heard by the centre stand on this issue. Karunanidhi was heard saying, how can India say Sri Lanka is a friendly country when China is giving 6 times more help to Sri Lanka than India? It can be termed as one-sided, and how can it be considered as cordial? Mr. Karunanidhi reiterated that 2 Sri Lankan defence personnel undergoing training at the Defence Staff Services College in Wellington in Tamil Nadu should be sent back to their country immediately. Moving on, Parliament remained deadlocked for the 6th day today as BJP stuck to its demand for resignation of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on the coal block allocation issue. Both the houses were adjourned till Thursday as the opposition MPs continued to demand Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's resignation over CAG report on coal blocks allocation. Both houses of the parliament were adjourned within minutes after they convened, with the BJP continuing to chant slogans on the floor of the house. Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha PJ Kurian tried telling the opposition to sit down. Minister to the PMO Narayanaswamy also shouted at the shouting MPs, but to no avail.
We would like to ask them, is Parliament not a constitutional institution? The subversion and the assault on Parliament on a daily basis, does that not undermine Indian democracy?
बीजेपी ने मन बना लिया है कि हम हाउस नहीं चलने देंगे और वो बहस से भाग रहे हैं। बहस से क्यों भाग रहे हैं इसका बहुत साफ बहुत सिंपल ही है। उनके सारे मुख्यमंत्री फंस रहे हैं।
We cannot allow the house to run just to legitimize the issue of corruption by a mere debate. We saw a debate in Commonwealth Games. What happened? Does the people remember what happened in Parliament? Do they remember what happened in the 2G scam, where 1,76,000 crore was defalcated?
ये सदन को चलना चाहिए। दोनों के बीच में ये जो मैच फिक्सिंग जो चल रहा है, तो ये बंद है देश के हित में, क्योंकि हम चाहते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री के बयान से हम बहुत असंतुष्ट हैं, क्योंकि उस बयान में जो मुख्य बातें हैं उस मुख्य बातों की कोई स्पष्टीकरण नहीं है।
अभी जो प्रधानमंत्री ने बयान दिया है सही नहीं है, को पूरी तरह सच हो, और जो आरोप है बीजेपी के वो भी जरूरी नहीं कि वो पूरी तरह सच। जब तक बहस नहीं होगी तब तक स्थिति जनता के सामने सही नहीं आ सकती।
A day after the Prime Minister slammed allegations that his government produced a coal scam worth 1.8 lakh crore as baseless and disputable, Congress President Sonia Gandhi met with party MPs this morning for a counter-offensive against the opposition BJP. Mrs. Gandhi said that blackmail had become the bread and butter of the BJP. Describing the paralysis of the parliament engineered by the BJP as a matter of shame and regret, she said that this was a handiwork of just one party, the BJP, which once again showed up the scant respect it had for democratic values.
हमें पता है कि क्या जिले इलाही चाहती हैं, वो काली लूट पर झूठी गवाही चाहती है। दरअसल वो जो काली लूट हुई है, कोयले की लूट हुई है, उस पर कांग्रेस पार्टी चाहती है कि विपक्ष और विशेष तौर से भारतीय जनता पार्टी भी उनकी लूट में हाँ में हाँ मिलाए और उस 1,86,000 करोड़ की लूट पर कहे कि ये लूट नहीं है, ये तो 100% छूट थी कांग्रेस पार्टी को, तो ये संभव नहीं है।
अपना बचाव कर रहे हैं और गलत तथ्य बोलकर बचाव कर रहे हैं। सही तथ्य बोले तो भी समझ में आता है।
कांग्रेस पार्टी इस पूरे मसले पर एक तरह से खामोश है। केवल सोनिया जी ललकारती हैं कि कांग्रेसियों को डिफेंसिव नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन कांग्रेस संगठन तो खड़ा नहीं हो रहा, सरकार ही प्रधानमंत्री की ओर से बोल।
Meanwhile, Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi advised Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to follow the state government's development model to improve the management of the country. Mr. Modi stated that Gujarat had progressed at a very rapid pace and that the Prime Minister should take up the Disha of Gujarat to change the Disha of the country.
अगर आप गुजरात की दिशा पकड़ लोगे तो देश की दशा भी बदल जाएगी। गुजरात की दिशा पकड़ो, मैं विश्वास दिलाता हूं, देश की दशा बदल जाएगी। और इसलिए देश की दुर्दशा हो रही है।
One person has died and 5 others have been injured in fresh violence in Kokrajhar district of Assam. The area has been the epicenter of an ethnic flare-up that has ravaged the state in the last 1 month, claiming over 90 lives and leaving lakhs displaced. The All Assam Minority Students Union has called for a 12-hour bandh in the state to protest against the ongoing violence in Lower Assam. Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi has called for a 2-month ceasefire in an attempt to control the violence in the state. Addressing a news conference in Guwahati, Gogoi said that the decision for the ceasefire was taken at an all-party meeting. Gogoi also stressed that this was not the correct time to give bandh calls, as it might give rise to misunderstandings.
Bandh call given by the Janata, bandh call given by Amshu and others, this is not appropriate time. This bandh call has caused more loss. It has, instead of cooling down the temperature, it has just opposite. You see, the temperature has been increasing the temperatures only, which is not conducive for bringing peace and stability. So I feel everybody, so in this critical hour, one should refrain from making provocative speech. All the parties. I'm not saying one party or a party, and to refrain from giving bandh call.
More news and updates will follow after a short break. Stay with us.